On February 15th, the Supreme Court adjourned the hearing of the case brought against the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, on the naira redesign policy. A seven-man member panel of the Apex Court led by John Okoro also said there was no need to issue a fresh order as the interim order is pending the hearing on the motion on notice. The development, which left many Nigerians confused, got more complicated on Thursday morning when President Muhammadu Buhari, in a national address, declared the old 200 naira notes legal until April the 10th, but insists that the old 500 naira and 1,000 naira notes are no longer legal tenders. So does this latest directive invalidate the order of the Supreme Court? Monday Ubani, second Vice President, Nigerian Bar Association, NBA, joins me now to share his insight. As always, thank you very much for joining us. Now, Nigerians are left wondering whether or not the old 500 naira and 1,000 naira notes remain legal tender.
Announcement of the president today, because the notes you mentioned, the 500 and 1,000 tender, they cannot be accepted as a medium of exchange. The only currency note that is old that is supposed to be used going by investment is only 200 notes. So if you now have 500 and 1,000, you have to pass through the regular process of returning it back to the central bank corridor, not through the commercial bank. That is import of what the president has done today, and it's clearly at variance interim order of the Supreme Court, which was said that the gold currency should still be in circulation on grievances that have been brought before the Supreme Court. That was adjourned 2nd or 23rd of February.
Now, Mondo Ubani, I would like you to please increase the volume of your voice when answering this next question. But would like to know, the Supreme Court has given an order, and the President has also said, hey, the 200 naira notes can be spent until a certain time, but for the 500 and 1,000 naira notes, it can no longer be a legal tender. So where does this place the Supreme Court in terms of the judiciary and checks and balances between the three arms of government?
I think that the president today, by that announcement, snubbed the Supreme Court's order. There was an interim order restraining the executive with going ahead with the deadlining the old currency notes. And so it is clearly a snub. And they ran by that announcement in contempt of what the Supreme Court has actually ordered that should be in existence until the motion on notice is here. And so where it has placed the Supreme Court is that the executive has actually lowered the dignity and respect that is agreeable to Supreme Court, because it's a clear, flagrant disobedience to the Supreme Court order. Well, this government has been noted for disobeying court orders. So this is not the first. Of course, we are aware of Nnamdi Kanu's order, also that was given at the Court of Appeal. And up to now, there is no restraining order, there is no stay of execution of that particular order, and it has not been obeyed by the government. There are several orders, Idasuki, so many other judgments, even the El Sasaki and all that, so many others have been made against this government that they have, disobeyed. So this is not the first. So they are known for disobedience to court order. So what is going on is that it will go down in history that this government was one of the most disobedient government to court judgments. That is what we go down in history as probably number one, if not the highest.
Well, Monday Ubani, second Vice President, Nigeria Bar Association, NBA, thank you very much for your time and your contribution.